Okay, so this is Brightstarr.
This is Brightstarr, and we're demoing our first product, which we call Unily. And what it is an intranet that we provide as a service. So it sits on top of Office 365, and it's available as a subscription. And the reason we have it as a subscription rather than just buying it is it enables us to bundle it with free support and ongoing upgrades. So you get on the platform, as long as you're paying the subscription, you get free upgrades as technology moves forward and in line with our customer-led roadmap.
All right, let me ask you some questions. So first I will translate and then I will ask you some questions. Entonces, Brightstarr es una organización que ofrece servicios SharePoint. Uno de ellos es el que estamos hablando aquí, que es una suscripción a un servicio de SharePoint Online, en donde ellos te crean la intranet, le ponen el aspecto visual que estamos viendo, por ejemplo, y le dan soporte al aspecto visual. Now I have a question for you. When you say that this is a subscription service or subscription base, I own the tenant, or who owns the tenant?
So you own the tenant, it's
Okay.
your tenant. This is a provider-hosted app.
Oh, okay.
And we deploy some bits into your Office 365 tenant. Unily stores no data.
Okay.
It uses the Office 365 APIs to communicate and surface it and provide the user interface.
Perfect.
A great user experience, and so enables us to do really cool things like this is a single page application, right?
Nice.
So you get to be a lot faster, but you get around some of the limitations because we have a lot of caching technology.
Perfect. Let me translate that. Así que lo que tenemos aquí es una aplicación que Brightstarr maneja, que Brightstarr tiene y que le vende o que la gente se suscribe a ella. Entonces, sobre tu tenant, tú compras la suscripción a la aplicación y con eso le da a tu portal SharePoint un aspecto visual extremadamente innovador. Adicional a eso, también le da un número de servicios como caching que hacen que tu página SharePoint o tu tenant de SharePoint funcione extremadamente rápido y veloz. Perfect. All right. So that's awesome. It's awesome to see this cool idea of just like selling a subscription-based application to enhance the user experience of your tenant.
Yeah, so basically the client's tenant is pretty much out of the box, under the hood.
Correct.
We just have master page, someone's logging out.
Yeah, we need to log in there. Now, I have a question.
Yes.
Oh, it's this. Maybe it's like
That might not have CMS access, but yeah.
It works. So another question, sir. Your current application, it is localized to support other languages?
Yes, check this out, right? So Unily is available in any language that Office 365 supports.
Uh-huh.
But beyond, so you can have all the menus in Spanish. But beyond that, we actually have translation technology.
On top of that's another service of your application, I guess.
Yeah, so if you're using Azure Translation Services,
Yeah.
so for your Spanish, your Mexican office,
Yes.
they want to read the news that the North American office is publishing, they can get a quick machine translation in just a few seconds by turning on the translation service.
This is quite awesome.
And we offer two types of translation. Manual translation, if your CEO has a message, he's not going to want it mistranslated.
Sure.
So you can manually translate pieces. But when you just want to get the gist of the article, you can use a machine translation, and all of it here is being translated. If we're going to the stories section, it's all been translated.
Let me see where do I see the most of the value of this feature. And I say this because I saw with a customer. They have a knowledge management portal, and they want to be able to translate best practices between different facilities. So from the knowledge management perspective, this is huge, because if I have a best practice in United States on a particular site, I can translate that best practice and share with Latin American people in the proper language.
Yeah.
And now you are reusing actual best practices.
So as a use case, one of our clients, Pitney Bowes, has 17,000 users on the platform, and they took 5 global intranets and just now on one Unily intranet.
Correct.
We also allow personalization. So if I go back to the homepage, you can personalize which news you get based on country, role, topic, anything you like. So you can have one intranet and target the news that people get.
Sure. Nice. Do you do consulting work when you do this kind of stuff? Can you explain a little bit about that? Bueno, en Spanish. So, lo que vimos aquí fue una aplicación que traduce contenido. Como parte de este modelo de aplicación encima de Office 365, la aplicación trae el servicio de traducción de tal forma que con 1 o 2 clics puedes traducir tu página principal o tu intranet rápidamente para que otros puedan ver el contenido en el idioma que ellos necesitan. Está muy interesante. Y la siguiente pregunta que hice fue si hay servicios de consultoría como parte de un proyecto como este. Yeah, so what about consulting?
So Brightstarr is about 9 years old. We started out doing custom consulting. We completed about 400 internet projects before we built this product. So we know that. We do end-to-end, so we do everything from strategy to requirements gathering to design to build-in implementation and ongoing managed services. And we actually have a development center in Buenos Aires.
Nice, cool. All right, well, it sounds awesome. What other products and services do you have?
So it's mainly anything that's on Office 365, SharePoint, Azure, Yammer. We've won Nielsen Norman Internet.
Oh yeah, the 2015 award.
The last 3 out of the last 4 years.
Conor Phillips.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I bought the award and I read it and I like it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's kind of innovative stuff. That's what we kind of try and push the boundaries, right? Which is led us to this. We have the local features here, like this is a new way of like searching your entire tenant. You can fill it through documents, and we have predictive search. So if I now type in like a couple of letters, we'll go out. So and
filter everything there.
Based on the author.
Good afternoon, attendees. The expo will be closing in 15 minutes. Thank you for visiting our valued partners and Microsoft Teams. We look forward to seeing you back here in Chicago next year. Thank you.
Yeah.
We drill down into their user profile. Making SharePoint a lot easier.
Sure.
Thanks, Gwen. See you later.
Yeah. Well, what I will say is you can have in SharePoint this functionality, but not as pretty. And also there's a bunch of other functionality here that will cost you a lot if you try to do it by yourself. There is a bunch of real functionality here that is time consuming. For example, web responsive design.
This is an app. This is an actual iPhone app.
So you use the tenant. Okay, so this is the portal in an app. Okay.
Yeah. So we also support. So if I go here, I'll show you this responsive design.
Yeah.
If I change the screen. So we support both.
Yes. So this is another compelling feature because your intranet now can be available on any device, anytime, because it's in the cloud.
Beyond that, they don't have to worry about when new phones on new devices come out because it's fully managed and supported by us.
Correct.
So they can just focus on, they're an engineering firm, don't try and be SharePoint consultants, focus on engineering, focus on the productivity things that you can do, like automating business processes, the subside of it, not this stuff, which we've kind of commoditized.
Nice. Well, I do see a bunch of companies from Latin America to be able to buy this. Maybe I do see this for example, for directors, for top management, reporting portals, or for investor portals. Totally justifiable to get this kind of solution right away in an Office 365. You have investors that they want to go access their financial reports right away and in an awesome experience. So probably you can buy this kind of tool to rapidly develop an investor portal for your people. All right. Well, can you say hi to everybody here?
Hi.
Well, thank you.